Today we'll be addressing the fact that your closet isn't the problem, you are. We're going to do a styling video showing you that the pieces you have in your closet are probably already good enough. And we just have to be innovative and creative, and we can find some really new fun outfits for you. Let's get into it. Have I been wearing this skirt in every outfit video? Yes. Will I be wearing it in the foreseen future? 100%. My mommy and daddy got me this for Christmas. How kind of them. I will cherish it. Anyway, surprisingly, I actually really like this cardigan with the skirt, so that's good to know for future me, and also good for you to know as of right now, which is playing around in your closet will help you discover so many things. I recently wore this skirt to work with a vest, and a lot of people liked it. I'll let you in on a little secret. I wore the vest backwards. So this is how I had the vest on first. Listen, it's not bad, but I really wasn't in the mood to see that white tank top. I was like, screw it, let's turn it around, right? Like, what's the problem with that? It's like a little boat neck equivalent top. It just feels so right with this skirt. I don't know, like the modesty of it all, adding the finishing details. Looks so freaking cute. I'm not going to shy away from showing you the back. I personally really like it. Another thing I do want to add is I didn't want to change out this tank top. And in another situation, I would grab like a higher tank top on the back, like I have one in my closet. But more importantly, I actually really do like button vest on the back. I think it actually feels like almost like a really cool detail, like very intentional. And I'll give you another example of turning a top around that also really works. This is the top. This is this little cardigan. It's put together the look. And I'm excited about this one especially because there's a lot of moving pieces in it that aren't what they really should be. So this is how it looks as of right now. Listen, nothing's wrong with this. I actually probably would wear this out. But we can have fun, right? We can mix it up a little bit. So first what I want to do, I want to turn this around because as it where it stands right now, I feel like I have to wear a white tank top because these holes are pretty far apart. And I know I could get pasties. I don't own pasties. And we're not going out to we're not trying to buy new things right now. Part 1 complete. Part 2 is if you bought into the big trend of the lace midi skirt and feel like you cannot wear it because you don't want to have your butt out, I understand that. I think there's a really cool way where we can combine these two skirts together and make something even better. Well, hello there. Heck yeah, heck yes. I freaking love this. I love that I can just stick my knee out and suddenly it's scandalous, but also very normal. When I first got this top, I obviously posted in it, and I got to the point where someone commented and they were like, I can't believe I've been wearing the top backwards. And I was like, no, you silly, silly goose. You've been wearing it correctly, but you can just turn it around. Messing around with your closet reaps the benefits because I got someone convinced that they bought something the wrong way. It's this plaid skirt that I got from eBay. I love it. You're gonna see it in so many videos, and I do not apologize for that because we all should be wearing our clothing. Am I wrong? But I did want to change it up a little bit. I love that it's peeking out up here. I don't know why, but it feels scandalous and like, who is she? So I'm really happy with that. Do I own the most beautiful dress? Yes. Does Buster have to be in every single one of my videos? Yes. My mom's friend was just doing a closet clean out and asked if I wanted any of these clothing pieces, and I was like, Connie, yes, please. So I'm so grateful to have it. There is a way to wear this dress, two different ways that I actually love to wear this dress. So you actually get more wear out of it because I don't know if you guys fall into this same issue where as much as I want to be an outfit repeater and I do for a lot of my outfits, when it comes to a dress, I get so in my head about it and I'm like, I've worn it once this month, maybe I wait for next month, which is absolutely absurd. So I think it really helps to be able to feel like you're styling a dress in multiple ways and get more wear out of it. It's a little ugh, don't even talk to me about it. Don't even talk to me about it. I know skirts and dresses over pants is not everyone's thing. But if you go back to little you, back in the good old days, when you were 8 years old, did you wear skirts with leggings underneath? This is what 8-year-old you would want. I said it. I have vivid memories of me. Oh my god, I was like, I am that girl. Freaking Justice t-shirt with the peace signs on it. I had a little denim skirt with probably some bedazzled little sequins on it. My pink leggings down to here, and then whatever knockoff Converse I got from Payless with my mommy. A dream. Bring back that look. You know what I'm saying? Well, I am. The adult version of it, which is dress with jeans, little bag, flats. How cute. I think what I do like about this is it's not like too aggressive in your face, and I think it's a great way to try out, the skirt over jeans trend because it just kind of pops out at the bottom. If you guys remember the Sandy Liang skirt that just like is ingrained in my memory, it was so expensive. I was not gonna spend my money on that, but I do think we're innovative. I think you and me, know we can be creative and fun. So let's figure out a way to make it happen. And I don't know about you, but I'm feeling pretty good about this one. I feel like I kind of killed it. Back I'm kind of obsessed with, like the cutoff of the pockets, like works so well. I don't know if I care for the ballet flats actually with this look. I don't have a full length mirror in my apartment, and that's kind of an issue. Two random pieces into what is, I think, or was like a $700 skirt, and then just added a little classic t-shirt, no biggie. I think we already have such a funky bottom that like the top can be very basic and just clean because it really adds to the look. It's super easy to feel bored with your clothing, especially if you, like me, and probably the average consumer, keeps things in their closet for years. And I'd like to use this dress as an example. It actually belonged to my sister. One thing that's very funny is the length and time I've owned clothing is also like contingent upon her owning the clothing piece and then passing it down to me. And I think she had this since high school. That would have made me 12 years old at the oldest. So technically I might have had this dress for 15 years. 1 5. Not 50. I feel like it sounded like that. Not that old. To be honest, I have no idea. I have no idea if I thrifted them or if they've just been in my sister's closet for years. We can't figure it out. But they were originally from Express. Anyway, here's the look. I tend to mess around with the straps a lot, so I did turn this into a more of a tunic style dress. Surprisingly, as I've been looking at this video, I don't like this purse with it. I think purses can be super integral to a look because I do have a weird thing that I noticed I've been doing recently, which is sometimes the length of the strap on the bag can affect how it starts like cinching your waist or like pushing it in to cinch your waist or actually like making it look wider. So I actually super love wearing like a long strap with a loose dress because I feel like it's not like, I don't know if you saw, for the burgundy bag was like kind of pushing in one side and then making the other side almost feel lopsided, which is not the intention of the look at all. It's meant to be like flowy and almost bohemian. It's sitting there, and I do love a purse, but it's not affecting the look as much. But the entire look itself hasn't been altered due to the purse. As many of you may know, I have an affinity for animal print shoes. Not so much animal print things, but I feel like this is pretty close to what like the cow print trend we saw of like, I don't even know, 2020, but also like, and 2020 and beyond. I feel like it always is like looming as like a dark presence in the distance. And so I think we should style this because I feel like some of us have put our animal print items in the back of our closet, which is fine. I'm glad we're keeping our things, right? But we can style this. We can make it work for the now. I believe. I believe before having even started to try and style this. So I might be a little liar. So what should you do when you have a crazy pattern that you don't want to be the center of attention? Exactly. Add a crazier pattern. I freaking love this look. I love this top. It's one of my favorite tops. I got it from Nordstrom Rack. I don't even know why I really picked it up because it's a little out of my comfort zone, I would say. The paisley is crazy. I think I picked it up because I was like, maybe one day. Like, I wear it so often to actually just go out with friends. As we know, this was once like a cow print skirt. We're not even like, yeah, sure, maybe someone see it and be like, oh, cow print, but like, you're not, you're no longer drawn to just looking at this skirt. You are looking at this as a cohesive outfit. This is going back to the whole like trying weird pieces out together because sometime I think a lot of us would have felt bound to wearing black and white with this skirt or maybe pink or just like one other color because we feel like the skirt's already so distracting. But then what did we do here? The complete opposite, right? I added even a funkier pattern and suddenly we're fun, we're cool, we're going out with the ladies. Consensus on this outfit, you better not be giving that animal print away. There was a time in my life where I was addicted to the cropped sweater, several in my closet still right now, and I would always just wear it with the cropped sweater and my high-waisted jeans and whatever sneakers to class during like fall and winter. And as much as I do like the cropped sweater, high-waisted jeans look, it's not it doesn't really feel like me per se anymore. We talk about the trend cycles moving so fast, and so like I think it is good to keep things because they do come back in. But also, you never know when suddenly I don't know, maybe I'm going to be 30 and I'm suddenly going to be like, "Oh, I miss the cropped sweater with jeans." And if I still have it in my closet, I do not have to worry about rebuying those things. I would say this is one of my worst purchases when it came to the crop sweater, and you'll see why. There's just a lot going on here. This is the problem for me. Listen, I'm not one to hide away from the things in my closet that I sometimes feel like I do regret buying because we all have those items. But I'm here to tell you, bought it for a reason. Maybe it was a good deal. Maybe it was too good of a deal and you couldn't resist buying it. And maybe that's why you ended up with this little pink sweater in your closet, despite the fact that you probably could have saved that money. But here we are with it, and we're gonna make it work. And if you don't like it, I understand. I think it works. That's my first statement. I think it works. Here's a close up. I think what really helps is having actually the little collar peek through. Denim, I don't know, really helps neutralize a lot of things. I think another black item would have been a little bit too stark with like three things. Like I said, it's all about just experimenting in your closet. And like, I think you can always figure out a way to re love an item again. I'm relatively sold on this, I think. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If not, who cares? They can't all be winners, right? I kind of feel like a watermelon right now. I definitely feel like a watermelon because I'm also wearing black flip-flops, which in my brain immediately feels like the seeds of the watermelon. I want to talk about like details and how they can really change up a look. I honestly started off with a white tank top because that felt most comfortable for me. And then I was like, wait a minute, I have this amazing red tank top. Why don't I switch it out? And I think it's already made the look more fun. It's a conversation about the details, the accessories, right? Which can be a little annoying because sometimes I don't want to add an accessory. I just want to be in and out the door. But at the end of the day, those can have the biggest impact on the look if you feel like your look isn't doing enough. Here's the side. I love this bag from eBay, especially this keychain from Tara Chiao. Heavily inspired by Lola Tung and her Coach look that she wore recently. I think a lot of people are actually getting to the whole like adding a bandana to the bottom of their skirt. As a bandana lover for the head and as a scarf, I'm happy to see it slowly migrate down the body, I suppose. This is the thing with the details, right? We added some more fun colors. I think it really works well with the green and the red. I don't know if this will be for everyone, but I think it's a good practice to see and try it out, I love that I can style it with a pair of pants. That feels so easy and effortless. I think this is pretty cute and pretty cool. As we can tell, these are obviously different colored shirts, but very similar in style, striped with a plain colored collar. And I wanted to use this as an example of when you're buying an oversized item or a fitted item, what other elements go correctly with it, because sometimes you buy something or you try it with the first pair of jeans and it suddenly doesn't feel right, but that's an issue of you not trying enough different pants in your wardrobe to figure out what works right. So we can kind of do a little makeshift experiment to see what looks good and what doesn't. So I wanted to start actually with just even keeping these little silky pants on. I'm going to say something first, which is I'm not about the whole like small top, like you have to follow a specific guidelines for that. I just want to give you guys examples of different ways pieces sit on your body will impact the other item. And I know that's obviously a very clear when you hear it, but sometimes when you're wearing your items, you don't really process that. I'm going to be honest, I think what would be so fun right now is to do the versus battles, in like the J14 magazines. I don't know if you guys remember this meme where it's like G Hernelius wore the dress better than Beyonce. I, Hilarious. I was obsessed with like scrolling into the magazine as fast as I could to find it. Surprisingly, a really easy answer for me. I think I'm gonna go with the oversized look with these pants. So let's go into round two. Round two, oversized denim. I should also mention both these tops are from Madewell, so they kind of have the same material and fit, like falling on your body, the draping of it. I'm gonna say for round 2, I think the short top wins. Comments down below. I'm actually really excited to know. Look 3, the cargo short. Did I record both clips eating chips for symmetry's sake, or was I just hungry? The world may never know. So I'm not mad at either of these looks. I think most of them, it's just giving you a different perspective on how a looser fit versus a tighter fit works. And our final verse is a little navy blue skirt. You can definitely see here the way the two silhouettes of the tops really impacts the style of the skirt. I think green definitely wins for that look. Did you agree with me? Did you disagree? If anything, that's a good insight into we all have different preferences of styles. So don't be afraid to do something a little out of your comfort zone because someone else could also end up loving it. I was going to talk about monochrome outfits. I don't really have a lot of like a blank, like a singular colored top and singular color bottom. This is what I found. I feel very silly in this. I do monochrome in a different way, which is why I wanted to show this one. And also I want to show there's a lot of behind the scenes moments that occur where I look like a fool. And I'm just not showing it because that would be a waste of your time at the end of the day. This is not that shameful, so I feel fine with it. But I wanted to talk about monochrome as accessories. By no means is this considered to be a monochromatic outfit, but it is simple. Basic outfits can be fun and amazing and everything in between. And so here's the thing, we're only wearing 2 colors, and that's fine. Someone could see this and say that's a basic outfit, but they will not deny it's a cute outfit. And as I've said in my other videos, basic is not bad, it is not boring. It is good, it is classic. It's there for you when you have no idea what you want to wear. Revert back to basic. It's not going to ever steer you the wrong way. I also just wanted to show this. Yay! My mommy crocheted me that Miu Miu bag. Because this is a family of crocheters, and also it's a family of not buying luxury items, especially if we could make them. Sometimes you just gotta buy the funny t-shirt. Yeah, Frog and Toad. Heck yeah. I bought it recently actually, and I'm not ashamed by this purchase. I actually quite love it so much. Well, here's the thing. Honestly, I would wear this shirt outside at any time of day. I would honestly wear it like this. And I have a shirt that's a little bit weirder in terms of the context of what season we're in. So I'm gonna put that one on actually. Was that last clip maybe just an excuse to show you my fun t-shirt that I love so much? Yeah. So more importantly, let me show you this one, which is my Meowie Christmas t-shirt. I love this shirt, and any of my roommates can attest to the fact that I have worn this shirt many times in public. I bought this shirt in February. It was on sale for less than $5 at Urban. I love cats. I had to cut myself off before I went on a 10-minute rant about my love of cats because you guys don't need to hear that. One, I keep on thinking about this meme I saw on Instagram. Well, joke's on you because it's 4:45. I cannot think of anything better than a graphic tee and a blazer. 2 things that should not work together that do. Me oh my. Opposites attract. Love. I love. I think it's fun. I think it's cool. I think it works. Here's the thing is I think like you can dress a blazer down, and I think this is one of those situations in which it works very well. Also, I'm not completely hiding my Meowie Christmas. Don't you even worry about that. Meowie Christmas in July? Heck yeah. Weird things that shouldn't go together sometimes do, and I absolutely love that in the world of fashion. It just makes me so happy and delighted to see that. Foremost, yes, this is a simple outfit, but it's actually leading to a greater point, which is the jean jacket. I feel like some of you already know this and are going to be like, why are you saying this to us? But I think in thrift stores, we have a very common discussion where we're told to like go into all sections, go into menswear, women's wear, even kids, and you can like find something there. But that also reigns true for like department stores, like normal stores. And I think sometimes we forget that because obviously when you're shopping in the mall, it's a little bit easier to just go towards the section that's clearly dedicated towards. And the reason why I bring this up right now is because a lot of my outerwear is men's clothing. In this case, it's a Levi's denim jacket. I love the size and fit of it. I'm pretty sure this is like a large or extra large, but it just looks so good and feels so good on me. And so I wanted to get ahead of the curve because obviously I don't want you guys to just go and shop. The point of this video is to take things from already in your closet. But obviously during fall time and then we're getting closer to winter when we can't help but buy gifts for ourselves and for each other, I do want to say that definitely take a look in the outerwear men's section or even just the men's section in general because you never know what you're going to find. With all that said, I will now be regressing into cozy clothing. I hope you guys liked this video. I had a lot of fun doing it. Feel free to subscribe if you'd like, and I hope you have a great day.